today I did something very interesting. I had to go and remove eggs from a big Burmese python. So I had to get there, and obviously very protective. As we know, pythons wrap around the eggs and keep them safe, and they're very aggressive. So I went there and I was like all prepared, grab, and the snake was an absolute darling. Shame, I lifted it up and I got her little clump of eggs under. So now I have the job of looking after these eggs and incubating them. But you can't just leave them on the shelf. You've got to actually do a lot of work to them. So the first thing, you have to get something to put the eggs into, an incubator. I got polystyrene and I put a heating cable all the way around, and you can see everywhere here, all around there, and on the inside is the heating cable, because I have to keep these eggs at exactly 32 degrees for 60 days to let them hatch. And now I've got to put the substrate in, which is vermiculite, which is this stuff you buy from the local nursery, and I've wetted already. And you squeeze like that, and you can see water drops coming through. That means that it is wet enough. So too wet is no good for the eggs. Too dry dries the eggs out. So I've got a nice tub of it, and I'm going to just pour it in. And a little bit more too. And I'm going to make it all nice, flat, over here. Very good. Now it's level. Now I am happy. So now I have obviously got thermometers that I'm going to put in later to regulate the temperature. Because if it gets too high, obviously I've got to lower it down. If it gets too low, I've got to put more cables in. So I've got to basically keep it at 34 degrees. And here is the eggs. Let me show you all together. One big clump. There you go. There's 11 eggs here. There's one loose egg. Now, she should have laid a larger clutch, which we thought, but she only laid a little one, which is fine by us, because hopefully they'll all hatch. Now, interesting, the father is an albino Burmese python, okay? So it's pure white, yellow with red eyes. The mother is completely brown, but she's holding the albino gene in her. So she's heterozygous albino, which means these eggs, half of them are albino, half of them are the normal, and half of them are normal with the albino gene in them. So we don't know which is which. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plonk them nicely down. And the worst thing is they're not allowed to rock and roll, because if they do that to the babies inside, will actually die. So these little guys are going to sit nicely down here. When the female lays them, they are sticky, and that's why they stick together, to prevent them from rolling. I'm just going to push them down like that. Okay, and now I've got one single egg. I had to make double sure that this little egg didn't roll at all, because the baby inside would obviously die. So I keep it level like this. I'm just going to put it there nicely, and that's it. So now I'm going to sit and wait, look after them. I'm going to put some water in here in a container and spray them every day. You have to have the same temperature as this. I can't get water from the tap, which is cold, because then I'll shock the eggs. So I have to use normal water, the same temperature as what's inside here. Keeping them nice and moist. Watch them on day 60. I'll see when they hatch. So keep your eyes open, keep watching me, and wait until day 60. I'll get hold of you guys again. Thanks.